know, when you win the Super Bowl, you traditionally get that Thursday night opener at home. For the most part, you get to host it. Well, that year, the NFL said, let's maximize this. The Jay's Giants have won the Super Bowl. We're going to open the season Thursday night. The Giants are going to host the Cowboys. America will be watching. Tony Romo was Dallas's quarterback. And then the NFL said, wait a minute. There's something else happening on that Thursday. We want to play the game in 2012. Barack Obama gave a huge speech at the Democratic National Convention as he was running for president one more time, the re-election. And then the NFL said, yeah, you know what? We don't exactly want to do it on that particular date. So they said, we're going to move the game back to Wednesday. If you're wondering, the last game before 2012 that they played on a Wednesday, now you have to go back into the Wayback Machine, 1948. I'm sure we all remember that one. We all remember that 1948 class.
Got a great day planned today. Got the eggnog ready, a little spiced.
Yeah, I was.
Eggnog. Are you united with the eggnog?
No, I'll have some.
Yeah, because we had the game at 3:45, then the Christmas tree lighting after that. I mean, it's set up for a good day.
I just was trying to figure out, 3:30 kickoff, what do I do? Because I'm stuck in between lunch and dinner. Like, what do I do?
Snack.
Yeah, but them snacks turn into, you mess up your dinner. I don't like snacking because it'll mess up your dinner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I got to kind of figure out what I'm going to do.
We'll find out. Speaking of messed up, Jay's essentially said, look, everybody's talking about Baltimore. Everybody's talking about all the tests. Again, they traveled to Pittsburgh, 2 more positive tests. The Ravens are obviously going to be tested before today's game. That's pretty obvious.
And can you just say that again? 2 more positive tests.
Right.
Found out yesterday.
On the road to Pittsburgh.
On the road.
They're going to be tested again before kickoff today. I don't say that lightly, but I mean.
I know there are checks at stake. Why are we trying to force this game?
Why did you? What do you think about that?
Well, I don't think we need to force the game if there's still an outbreak that's not contained, just for the sake of seeing a team get demolished. And my thing is, I just hate that this is the position that the Steelers are in. Again, I mean, they were in that position with the Titans. Then this game has been pushed back one day. It's been pushed back another day. It's been pushed back another day. It just seems like we're really trying to, squeeze in a square into a circular peg. It doesn't work. I don't know why we're trying to force it, especially it seems like it's a setup for the Steelers, right? I'm just playing devil's advocate here. So you do play the game today, and then you turn around and you have to play the Redskins on Sunday. I know this is typical Monday. Okay. Typical Thursday, Sunday kind of turnaround. I don't know why we're going to this length to play the game when there are 2 more tests that just came out yesterday that were positive for a team that we were just talking about. Hey, how we contain this is important.
Well, I think that the league, everybody keeps talking about money. They're going to get the money regardless. They're going to get the money because they're going to find a way to play the game, whether the game is played today or whether it's played in week 18, they're going to figure out. So the money aside, right? It's that they're not going to forfeit the cash flow. They want to play the game so they don't have to have a week 18. They don't want to have to get into the week 18 situation. That's why they're trying to play the game. Now, I'm going to leave it to you as I call you the COVID expert. When 2 more players test positive and now you are on the road, you land, they test before the game again today. Is there still a period of time that it could be dormant with the rest of the team, even though they've tested them severely over the last several days, Jay?
I mean, that's what I don't know, were they on the plane and then they found out that they were tested for positive, Zubin? I don't know the exact details. So Evan told me in my ear, they found out on the plane that they tested positive. So let's assume that we're all traveling, Key. You and I are traveling. Yeah. We're with our whole team. You and I find out on the plane, while we're on the plane with our whole teammates,
that we're
positive. How do you quarantine somebody when you're on the plane? So how do you do that?
The fact that there's 2 people that are on the plane that test positive, I'm assuming that's kind of how they found out, then I would say that it's highly likely that there's going to be more bodies that test positive that's on that plane in a small, confined space on an hour-plus travel.
Indeed. So what they're going to do essentially, no matter what, is they're going to test before the game. There'll be point-of-care tests. We'll wait to see what the results are. But as for the moment, the game is scheduled to be played today at 3:40 Eastern. Remember, this is essentially from Thursday to Sunday to Tuesday to today. So we'll see what happens.
So if they play the game, and then the test, then all of a sudden, I keep thinking Sunday, Wednesday, then on Friday, they find out that some more Baltimore Raven players have tested positive that actually played in the game. Now that's going to affect the Pittsburgh Steelers as well.
Exactly.
It's the contact tracing scenario. This is certainly not like the World Series where Justin Turner found out during the middle of the game and then they had to have a complete backup scenario to figure out what happened. It's a completely different scenario.
Yeah, we won.
We'll see what happens, but you can get
ancient history.
Bad news at any time. We should also mention the 2 positive tests were deemed no risk to others because, according to our Dan Graziano, the Ravens, quote, operated the last few days acting as though everyone is positive. So that's the way they essentially took it. Like essentially say, worst case scenario, let's just assume we're all positive and let's just have that mindset.
I don't understand how that mitigates the risk if everybody's on the plane.
I don't think it mitigates it, but it makes everybody be more careful than they normally would have been. Right? I mean, I think there's an aspect of that.